Hey folks, ET here coming at you with the next part of our new crash course, which is Gambit. Gambit is a intraday options strategy scanner, as it says right here. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is very, very advanced stuff. If you're not used to selling options and doing covered stuff, this is going to be a section that you would want to put a big X on. This stuff is a bit too big brain for me. I do not mess with it at all, but I do know a lot of people, a lot of our users love this section for finding what they are supposed to do and how they can sell sell stuff instead of necessarily buying. It's pretty simple. It tells you to buy SPY 100 stocks and then do a covered call. Very, very, very simple. Call debit spreads. You'll have to research some of these things, all right? If you want to get into this, you're going to have a little bit of a larger account and you're going to have to be very correct. But this is something that you'll need to research, study up on if you want to start doing some of these more complex things, all right? Here are our filtering options. Very simple to take a look at here, right? If you're just looking for covered calls or cash secured puts, call credit spreads. Sorry, couldn't get through that. If you want to look through those watch lists we've talked about all along because you like to look in specific sectors. All right, you can also go high probability, which is something that's going to give you a higher percent chance to go, or we can go ahead and we're going to clear those filters, click high risk, high reward. So things like that. Very simple, guys. This is not the simplest tool to use, and I will say it again, if this is not something that you are used to, avoid this page. All right, if you want to study up and learn how to do all of this information, you're going to need some time on that. But for using the tool, it's pretty simple. It tells you what you need to do: buy, sell, all of that information. So your covered call here, pretty simple. You just buy 100 of it and then you sell a 516 covered call. Tells you the information, what you want to do it for. Okay, not that difficult for Gambit. So let's just go ahead and move along. We're going to go to our next complex tool. We're going to jump into Ying Yang next. All right, so here we are now on Ying Yang, and this is basically and very simply just pair trading tool for playing reversals, and it is very simple, right? It tells you just exactly what you need to do when you're buying and selling. Another somewhat complex tool. It's for just playing long one, short another as you go along. So pretty simple to read here, y'all. It just pushes everything out for you, and then you can choose which ones you want to do. We have a lot of sell VLOs, so it's interesting to see there, but it just basically says, OKE call strike 84.19 at 143. It tells you the stock change, and then it tells you the put to buy for pairing trades. So this is just pairing trades, going one direction with one area and one with another. It's very, very interesting, and it can be pretty profitable if you are choosy and you pick. I would suggest, if you're looking at this page, if you're looking at Ying Yang, okay, what you don't want to do is just blindly do something. You want to check the net flow on these things. You want to make sure that as support resistances line up, check their customer sentiment, check their gamma, do all of those things. Even check to see if the sector it's in is doing well or if it is not. Very good to pay attention to those things as you go along. It basically just gives you your reversal line, your extension line, your upper and lower limits for all of these things. So it's not that complex. It is very simple to look at, but as always, use the data from the rest of the platform to confirm or deny, give you that confluence when you're looking at things, as opposed to just blindly buying something and then saying, oh, it didn't work. Make sure you take the time to dig into each thing. Both of these tools are a little bit more complex. I would say Gambit is obviously substantially more complex than Ying Yang. Ying Yang does give you some pretty cut and dry information to take a look at. Nothing too confusing on it, but as I said, with anything, always look at the data from the rest of the platform as you go along. Those are our last two tools to take a look at for now. They are complex tools, a little bit higher up on the brain power for them as you go along. That is all for now. Everybody have a good day and stay safe out there.